These Seahawks need that win on Sunday like your grandma need that fan in the heat at church. Without it, she's going to sweat real uncomfortable. As a matter of fact, Lumen Field is about to be rocking on Sunday. It's going to be like a Pentecostal choir on Easter Sunday. Woo! Outrageous. The Seahawks need this win on Sunday like Randy Watson and them need to hit that note. Sounds good, but it'll be really beneficial if they did. Them boys is good. Seahawks, baby, I'm excited. Oh, I'm talking all that mess right now. Y'all was trying to talk bad about us Seahawks, but y'all already know DK had to fill out a Job application. Woo-wee! That's right, baby. Fired up. We got Seahawk football. Are the Seahawks back? Are you on the bandwagon like I'm on the bandwagon? Is Sam Darnold him? Is Cooper Kupp back? Is JSN the best in the world? And K9, is he that dude?
It's the Reset with G. Scott.
So much to discuss on this show today. Stacy Jo Rost from the Bumpin' Stacy Show. She's coming on the show. And then we got to hear from Mebane, my main man Bane. We got to ask him what he thought about Gray Zabel and that offensive line for the Seahawks and what to look forward to with this team coming up with the Saints coming to town. Look, Seahawk Nation, we got a matchup here. We have a chance to see this Seahawks team go 2-1. I spoke to someone inside of the Seahawks building because there's a lot of people that said, G, you tried to make game 2 a must win. I got hit up and you know what they told me? It was a must win. You damn on right it was. They had to get that game. This game right here, though, this is an opportunity for Sam Darnold to really have all of the folks that was kind of like, I don't know. And I've heard you and seen you in the chats. Some of you guys are like, I don't know yet. Sam Darnold makes me nervous. He threw that pick in game 1. He threw 2 picks in game 2. We gonna see. I'll tell you what he didn't do. He doesn't have 1 touchdown and 4 picks on the season. I don't know who that is. I ain't one to gossip, Miss Benita Living Color. You ain't heard it from me. But again, we will see. So the question is this. Going forward, I will be asking Stacy Jo this here in a second. What is your confidence in this offense? What is your confidence in Sam Darnold? Will this be it for him? Meaning, can he really be the guy to continue to get it done? Hey, right now, let's go ahead and check in from someone who is constantly talking about the Seahawks every day on her show, Stacy Jo Rost. If you haven't heard the Bumpin' Stacy Show, you got to hear it on the Seattle Sports Station. She's one of my favorite people in the world. I'm not just saying that. I really mean that. She is excellent at what she does. I'm so excited to finally have her come on the show. I'm just grateful that she come and hang out with the old man. You know what I'm saying? Just my homegirl Sophia always be trying to make fun of the old man. Let me tell you something. The old man is in style, y'all. You heard me. The uncle. You want to know why the uncle's in style? Because they got money in his pocket. But anyway, let me get to it. Let's bring in Stacy Jo Rost. Make sure you like, subscribe, send this to your friends. And by the way, you need to be a subscriber because there's going to be some opportunities to win some good stuff here on the show. All right, I'm going to stop talking. Let's bring in Stacy Jo. Let's go. What line when I told you? She's literally one of my favorite people in the world. She's co-host on the Bumpin' Stacy Show on the Seattle Sports Station, and she joins the Reset for the first time. Stacy Jo.
Hi.
What's happening?
Thanks for having me.
I love having you here. First, before we get started,
Yeah.
have you ever eaten at McDowell's?
At McDowell. Can't say I have.
You haven't eaten at McDowell's?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No.
All right. Yeah, no poppy seed or nothing, substitute on the bun. Oh, let's get to it. You guys talk and cover the Seahawks all the time.
Yep.
And one of the things that I said last week, I said the game in Pittsburgh was a must-win for the Seahawks. Tell me how I'm right or wrong and why.
Okay, so I think you're wrong for the overall season. No, they could have lost this game and certainly still gotten to the playoffs, though it does statistically become a little bit tougher.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that. You start 0-2, it's a little bit tougher. Teams that start 0-3 are significantly less likely to make the playoffs and certainly less likely to make it deep into the playoffs. For vibes alone, 100% correct. 100% correct. And you know this.
Yeah.
You've been around this organization as a winning organization. You've been around this organization over tough starts, tough stretches of play.
Yeah.
And you know as well as anyone that while professionals are able to compartmentalize things and keep it moving through tough times, you lose enough or you get into a tough spot and people do get frustrated and they do get, a little angry about certain things and you got to dig your way out. Now, they would have had an opportunity no matter what against a Saints team that's 0-2, right? So let's say that they were 0-2. Okay, well, guess what? So are the Chiefs.
Right.
It's not the end of the world. But I think it was hugely important to get a win against a team that had a very good week 1 in the Steelers.
Well, by the way, I've been through three marriages with this organization, so I've been through a lot of ups and downs. Speaking of, when you start talking about coming home to play against an 0-2 Saints, and so usually I've been around organizations where you come home to play, you feel very confident. The last 8 regular home season games at home, the Seahawks are 1-7. Tell me why and how this game at home against the Saints can be different.
Well, this is frankly, in my mind, and I think in the mind of many others, a rebuilding Saints team. That does not mean it's easy. So I had a preview for this week, and I said, hey, I don't want to tell people to remember this game. I'm sure a lot of people have tried to forget it, but think about that Giants game, right? They ended up losing to the Giants here at Lumen Field. It was deeply frustrating. You get to the end of the year, and you miss the playoffs by what should have been a game. It was really hard not to go back to that game and think about it. So the reason that I caution people to think about that is because, A, the Saints want to win in the same way. They want to run the ball and defend the run. And B, they are certainly not favored in this one, but any given Sunday, you know that, I know that, everyone knows that. That said, this is a team that has made a lot of mistakes. They should have beat the 49ers. An even slightly better team beats the 49ers. The 49ers had Mac Jones, and I'm not saying like Mac lost them this game. He made some good plays. Their 3 longest plays of the day all came on 3rd down, so they were able to convert. They were able to do things. The Saints missed a field goal, and they turned the ball over in field goal territory in a 5-point game. A better team wins that game. And I think the Seahawks are not only a better team, but a little more refined. Been there, done that. They're in a different phase of, they're not even in a rebuild so much anymore as they are just kind of trying to climb the mountain and they're working their way up. The Saints are kind of still at the base, figuring out who they want to bring with them to the top.
Okay, so I'm going to put you on a spot here. In all of your coverage that you on the Bump and Stacy show do, I want to ask you, for all of our folks that watch this show, give us 3 things so far that you love about this current Seahawk team.
Ooh.
And then after that, give us 3 concerns that you have with this Seahawks team.
The first thing I love about this Seahawks team is that the defense is very physical. I love that the defense is physical, and I appreciate that even in a week 1 loss, that they still really brought it with energy. It didn't feel like people were quitting. I know people were upset with Rick Woolen missing on a few plays, but I felt so good about the defense in week 1 compared to week 1 of last season. They won the first 2 weeks of last season, and the defense looked great, but it felt different this year. It felt more complete this year. They're bringing a ton of pressure without blitzing, and that's really, really impressive. So that's probably the thing I love most about this team right now, is that physicality, and kind of like my favorite flavor of defense, of winning is that. The second thing I really love is that they self-correct quickly. And you saw that attempts to do that in week 1. They got a little too cute at midfield. There was a good return by Cody White. And then they just had 3 bad plays. just doing a little too much, trying to get a little too cute. And not only did they self-correct in that game with on the next drive, keeping things a little more simple, but you could see them really lean into the run, really spread the ball around in week 2. And what I mean by intentional is that the first pass of the game didn't go to JSN. JSN is electric. He's a wide receiver 1 in this league. You last year were saying like this guy can be like.
No, I say he's the best in the world.
He is so good. And that prediction's looking really good this year. But this team also was very intentional about saying, we believe in JSN. It's the JSN show. He needs a co-star. So let's incorporate someone. First target of the game went to Cooper Kupp. That was intentional. So they self-correct and they're intentional. The third thing I love is, and this sounds like a cop-out, but I mean it, just like good personalities, good vibes. You know this. You know people with this team well, and we've interviewed a ton of players all training camp long, off-season long.
Who's your favorite?
I've loved talking with Ernest Jones. I genuinely forget that he's so young. I do. We talked with him for the huddle. By the way, we're 2 for 2 on interviewing players and them getting interceptions. We interviewed Kobe Bryant this week, so hey. But no, I genuinely forget that Ernest is just coming out of a rookie deal. Yeah. He speaks like, when we would talk with like Quandre when he was a veteran here, like he just has the presence of someone who's much older.
Yeah, I do love him. Okay.
3 questions.
You gave us the good. Now give us the 3
okay.
concerns, and I want to see. By the way, I have one concern, like my biggest concern, and I want to see if you match any of your 3 with my one biggest concern.
Okay. My top concern right now would be that the single biggest question, non-quarterback related question for this team, the interior of your offensive line, I don't feel secure with it yet. I'm still watching Bradford to see like how he develops, right? Once again, you had an open battle at right guard for the second consecutive year. Now, for the second consecutive year, Anthony Bradford won that job. But I want to see someone win that job and have it not be like this massive question entering the next season and have it not be a question in week 1 and week 2.
Does Bradford do a lot of music videos?
Does he do a lot of music videos?
I don't know.
I think the interior of the line, I'm still kind of waiting to feel like confident about the offensive line.
Okay.
The second question I have, or the concern that I have is I think that in today's NFL, an elite play caller takes you far. And it's not the single biggest difference. We see a lot of elite play callers that, can't quite get to the promised land or whatever. And we see a lot of teams that are headed up by defensive minds. Sean McDermott, obviously, for the Bills. They're looking like maybe the best team out of the AFC so far. I just haven't had it proven to me by Kubiak yet. I still have some questions. But I like what I've seen, but is he this next level play caller? I don't know.
Kubiak reminds me of being on the first date.
Where you're like, there's promising stuff, but you're like, I know that we're scratching the surface.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Like,
you're only showing me the very best of yourself right now.
After the first date, they keep texting me during the day. And you're like, do they have a job? Anyway.
Ooh, wow. Ooh, like a lot of text. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I don't even, what's kind of a red flag to me, and this is an unfair red flag. If I go on a date with someone and then the very next day, maybe they like text you and they say like, hey, Stacy, how's it going? And maybe it's because I'm a cold person with a cold heart, but like, I don't like that. That's an ick right away. I'm not telling people not to be kind and affectionate and like text people they're on dates with.
These dang old young kids, y'all. Everything's an ick for you.
It is an ick.
I watch Netflix. Ick.
That's not an ick. I love
TV,
Netflix.
Ick.
Apple TV has
Seahawks.
great shows
Ick.
that they don't produce enough.
This is my favorite player. Ick. Y'all be icking and too many icks.
No,
Going
that's
back
a
in my
fair
day, we didn't
ick.
have
That's
damn
a
icks.
fair ick. If you only have a certain number of icks, I can agree that you can't have too many, right? You can only have a certain number of icks.
Yeah.
I also think, though, that once let's say I'm allowed 5 icks,
Okay.
I'm allowed to choose that being one of my icks.
That's unfair.
No.
But neither here or there.
No.
I'll tell you what's an ick in this economy. You guys got to throw those icks out right now because housing affordability is real. There's a lot of folks making real business decisions. Ain't nobody doing love no more. It's like, hey, can we talk about the finances? All right. What's the third concern for this?
I don't want to text every morning. And don't always use my name in a text. It's weird. It's
Don't
icky.
use the name in the text?
I just don't. It's too much. It's too much. My third ick with this team.
Yeah, your third ick with this team.
My third ick with this team is I want to see the run game clicking at the same time. I want, like, Charbonnet looked better than Walker in week 1. Walker looked like the better of the two in week 2. And I would love to see that if your identity is going to be we run the ball, then it looks like that consistently from that whole room. That's like a cheap ick because it's clearly the thing that I'm least concerned about. But if I'm going to say, hey, if you're going to say we run the ball and that's who we are,
right,
you got to do
well,
it
my
more
number
consistently.
Well, speaking of, you kind of touched it because my number one ick right now is K9. Right, I think
he's
G.
Scott. He just had a good week too.
No, I know he did.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, this offense is different.
Yeah.
When he's rocking. Mm-hmm. When K9, 13 carries,
Agree.
105 yards,
Agree.
this offense is unstoppable.
Yep.
But when he's not,
Icky.
there's the ick
It's
right
ick.
there.
It's ick.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know how we got into icks. Crazy, but that's how you and I roll. Stacey, look, here's a promise. We got to do this again.
Yeah.
No, for real. You got, look, this reminds me back in the day. We've done a lot. We got to tell the folks one day all the history that you and I have doing this stuff together. But no, it has been real fun. I got to ask you about TV shows. I got to ask you about all kinds of stuff.
Yes.
Hey, how's Rick doing?
Oh, he's so great.
Is he?
He's so great. I think Lil Rick's back. I thought he died for a minute there.
Yeah.
He's a raccoon. It's not like a person.
Right.
But I think we just saw him on the patio again, so he's
Okay.
back.
Okay.
His best friend's a raccoon.
All right. How's Tyee High School? Shout out to everybody that went to Tyee. She's the only person I know in the world that
Shout out
went to
SeaTac. Shout out Tyee.
She represents SeaTac.
We got airplanes. Big in the
Stacy Jo.
aerospace community.
Hey, you guys can check her show out. She's the best in the business. Bumping Stacy. What time y'all be on for, like 10 to 2?
10 a.m. to 2 p.m., but you can also find the podcast on the Seattle Sports app or anywhere you get your podcasts.
Mm-hmm. Yep, all that. And then if you're new school, you can check them out on YouTube too, right? All that kind of stuff. Stacy Jo, appreciate you.
Bye.
All right. Hey, we got the man, Super Bowl champion, Seahawk legend, top 50, Bang. Brandon Mebane joins us next. My man needs no introduction. That's right, Super Bowl champ, Seahawk legend, top 50 all time. Brandon Mebane representing Cal, who his college football team is 3-0. Bang was good.
What's going on, man? I'm gonna be in that natty, man. We getting there. We getting there, G.
Y'all ain't getting no damn natty. Hey, real quick though, I just got to give you your props. You was right. You called Bud Crawford. You said he'd win. Salute to you.
Man, that dude Bud is special, man.
He's
That
special.
dude is special. He, you know, the reason why he don't get his flowers is because he don't talk trash. If he talk trash like
I know.
Mayweather, he probably bigger than Mayweather, maybe. You know.
Yeah.
But you know that's people see him lose more when you talk trash. You know, it's just one of them things.
All right, let's get into Seahawks football. I haven't talked to you since last week. The Seahawks went to Pittsburgh and they got a win, a big win.
That was a
out
major
there.
win.
I
That was a
mean,
major
so
win.
much so DK had to fill out a Job application. I ran that. This is the second time I ran that joke. You need to laugh. It's funny. What's your thoughts on the Seahawks in that win?
Man, you know, I looked at the film, man, and I seen the game too. So I looked at it twice. The Seahawks defensive line stepped up in a major way, man. And you know what I liked about the offense from the Seahawks is they ran the ball extremely well with K9. One of the things what I would like to see from the offense a little bit more, I want to see them use the tight ends more, man. They had it was a total of about 4 receptions between 2 tight ends they used. And I want to see them get the tight ends going more. I mean, I just got I got a feeling that the tight ends is going to come up big this year. I don't know what game, but I think it's going to be a game to where the tight end is going to have a big game. I don't know which one, but it's coming.
Hey, Bang, if those
Yep.
that have been listening to The Reset and have been hearing you talk on our show, this is season number 2.
Right.
You were telling us early on, fullback. Have you now,
Right.
what do you think now when you look across the league or you see the Seahawks using Oots? What do you think now when you see these fullbacks?
They're coming back, man. It's just the fullback is something that I experienced to where it was so many plays to where I could have made and I couldn't make it because of the fullback. because for one, I either ran into him or he ran into me, or the blocking scheme changes. So I get double. If he's not in there, he gets single. So you kind of like feel like you know what's kind of really coming. Or if you don't use them in the run game, use them in the passing game. Send them to the flats. Dump the ball out there. Let them go upfield. Just keep the defense thinking. Just keep them off. You just want to just play chess, play checkers. Whatever you like to play. But you want to keep the defense always thinking, always moving.
Mebane, as a fan, people like me look at a 0-2 Saints team coming into town.
Right.
And I'm like, I know how the NFL goes. As a player, what do you guys think when you see an 0-2 team that most think are rebuilding? What's on your mind?
Don't fall in that trap. I remember a story, man. I remember my rookie year, Monday Night Football. Remember that? It was like the Saints came in 0-4. And it was my first Monday night game, and they came in and they beat us. And, it wasn't the simple fact that we took them lightly. I think that everybody exploited their mistakes, and they exploited their mistakes. And it was like, man, let's just come up with something different. Let's come with something new. Let's try to refigure out our identity, who we are, who we trying to be. And they came and got their first win on us. I would say this, man, play them like they 3-0 or 4-0. Don't take them lightly. That's an NFL team. Have a great running back. Their quarterback is up and coming there. I think he's in year 2 or 3, I believe. Spencer Ratliff. And that Alvin Kamara is one of the top 3 running backs in the NFL.
Do records matter?
Yeah.
Fans?
So,
do records matter?
in NFL, I'm gonna say no. Don't look at the record. I wouldn't. I wouldn't look at the record.
Okay.
I think in any other sport, you could probably be like, maybe not. Mm-hmm. But in NFL, what they say, man, any given Sunday, man, the team can come in and put 50 on you.
Yeah. Seahawks right now, last 8 regular season games at home. The last 8 games, the Seahawks are 1-7. The home field, the home cooking ain't been there, bruh. Does that play? Do you guys think about home field in that when you're playing this game?
When I was playing in Seattle, man, home field advantage meant everything to us, man. The 12s. It was times to where, I'll put it to you like this. It was times to where, not a lot, but it was times to where I came into the drove up to the stadium, and I look at my locker and I look at the dudes next to me. I might tell somebody, like, man, I'm not feeling that good today, man. I'm just not feeling it, right? And so you get your vitamins, you get in the hot tub, you try to go on the field and warm up. And you go on that field, they do them player intros, and you like, oh, I'm feeling it now. Or somebody on your defense make a spectacular play, and it just bounced from player to player, and you just like, oh, man, let's get it. And, there go from there. Yeah. But the
you
12s,
saw the
man,
film.
made a difference.
A lot of people. Now, Bane, one thing about you're a truth teller.
Right.
People want to know right now, after 2 regular season games, what is your thought about the rookie, Gray Zabel?
I still think he has things that he needs to improve. He still haven't really seen, a lot of the NFL defensive tackles. Some going to get upfield, some going to use power, some going to use different things, some going to use movements. Some teams are going to come in and like the blitz. I think we haven't really have enough film on him to give him like a good grade or to give him like a bad grade or whatever. But I think he's still growing. He looks pretty good to me. So we just have to go from there.
Sam Darnold, after 2 games, what's your thoughts about him? We know Sam Darnold threw an interception in game 1, and we know that in game 2. Wait, did he throw an interception in game 1? Why am I in my brain? I know in game 2 he threw 2. How about that?
Right.
So far, what's your thoughts on Sam Darnold?
I want to see him throw to the tight ends, man. Like I'm telling you, man, I'm seeing something Man, I'm like Professor X right now, man. I'm seeing something, man. You know, I got the bald head. I'm just black. Professor X is white. You know, other than that, you know, hey man, I'm feeling it, man. I'm right here, man. I'm like, man, tight ends, man. The tight ends is coming up.
Tight ends.
You know, I wake up at night, man. Tight ends, you know, just something going on, man.
Man,
They need more love.
Them tight ends, I had that defense shaking like diamond.
Oh man, I'm telling you, man. They get back behind that coverage, and them linebackers, they not paying attention. Next thing you know, man, who is that? Where he come from? I ain't see him on the field. You know.
Okay.
Gotta count for him.
So I played this, and I want to play this. I'm sure our producers are going to clip it. Last week, I played 3 things out of you that the Seahawks needed to do to win that game. Last week, you was talking about winning on 3rd down. You was talking about running the ball. You know what I mean? No turnovers. All right. Saints in town, big home game. Give us 3 things that the Seahawks need to do to win the game on Sunday.
So this right here, the turnover battle to me involves the special teams, defense, and offense. Win the turnover battle. We have to, right? Take care of the football, get the full football back, block punts, turnovers, all that stuff, right? Win on 3rd down, offense and defense, all right? And stop the run on offense. Well, stop the run on defense, run the ball on offense. The key to this game to me is, I would say, keep the New Orleans Saints offense off the field, nickel and dime them. You don't want to get the quarterback, Spencer Rattler, in rhythm. You want to keep him out of rhythm. Because this is his first time playing at Seahawks Stadium. Mm-hmm. So this environment might be different for him. We don't know. It might rattle him. We don't know. But I would say on defense, man, blitz him early. Send everybody early, man.
Now, last thing for you. This game on Sunday, then they turn around on Thursday Night Football against Labubu and the Arizona Cardinals. Is there a different mindset going from that Sunday to Thursday night game?
Man, it's like, it's hard to recover, especially the older you get. You don't like Thursday night games. I despise the Thursday night games. I did not like them. It's like, you do walkthroughs, you be at work all day, which is, walkthroughs are very, very cool, right? But the recovery part, man, I'll still be playing if I could recover.
All right, Bang. Well, look, man, we appreciate you. The fans always love it when you come on and give your honest take and opinions on this. By the way, here pretty soon, you're going to be coming up here, right? There's going to be the celebration, top 50 players. You're going to be coming up soon. Are you bringing the family?
Oh, yeah, definitely, man. The Seahawks, man, I'll make sure they bring that private jet, man. We don't want to ride commercial. We want to ride in a different style, man.
You need that PJ? That's
because PJ, man.
Hey, that's because my little homegirl, Belia, go on the PJ and the snacks.
Hey, and we want steak on there, but we don't want medium rare like you be eating the G. We want well done, man. Gotta get this steak well done. Salt and pepper, man. Come on, G. Salt and pepper.
Hey,
well
man,
done.
Let me tell you something, bro.
Huh?
Listen to this.
Yeah.
You are too rich to like well done steak. I mean, seriously, bro. Like, you made it, man. Well, you don't have to struggle no more. You've made it. You are way too rich to eat well done steaks.
Hey, what'd you tell me, G? You said, man, chefs, they get upset, they get mad when they hear
and they
that.
just give you anything. You're not getting the real steak. Ain't nobody doing no damn filet mignon well done. Ain't nobody doing no Wagyu steak well done.
They be giving me the bad end.
Man, they be giving you sirloin, my boy. Come on, man. You made it, man. Life is good. You got the education. You got the plaque on the wall. You beautiful life down there. You got 17 and a half billions. I mean, bro, you rated. You eat no damn well done steak.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Like Dave Chappelle said, you rich.
Oh man.
All right, man.
Yeah. Hey,
I'll call you the car,
hey,
man.
You gotta tell everybody about the shirt though, because a lot of people don't know about that shirt. Though.
Yeah. Paul and Sophia didn't know nothing about the McDowell's, man. They don't know nothing about it, man.
Yeah, he didn't know what movie it came from. No,
Yeah,
nothing.
they didn't watch none of these movies. These folks didn't even have MySpace back in the day. You know what I'm saying? By the way, hey, man, just so you know, I'm glad they can't pull up my MySpace because I'll be canceled.
Oh.
Hey, FCC, cancel this if you pull up my MySpace.
Oh man.
Man, always appreciate Bang coming on to the show. Shout out to Stacy Jo Rost for coming on, and always a shout out to me, Bang. Hey, listen, that's about it from us. It's the showdown this Sunday. The Seahawks coming in to Lumen Field to play against the New Orleans Saints. You heard what Bang had to say. Anybody that's talking about the records 0-2, throw that away. It's the NFL. On any given Sunday, you can get it, pause. So that's just how it goes. Nobody cares about records. It is a brand new game, and it's an opportunity for Sam Darnold and those Seahawks to be victorious. So question for you, put it in the chat, put in your predictions. A, how many touchdowns Sam Darnold throws for? How many touchdowns do the Seahawks rush for? Do the Seahawks win? What is the score? Put those things in the chat. Would love to hear from you. Look, it's gonna be a game. And boy, I'm gonna tell you right now, the Seahawks gotta get it done. If not, I'm gonna be hotter than I used to be when that cell phone bill used to come out and my girlfriend saw it. I'm telling you right now, hot. So it's gotta get done. We always appreciate y'all rocking with us. Make sure you like, subscribe, and more importantly, talk your stuff, Seahawks fans. Between me and you, I think the Seahawks back. And we're going to see on Sunday. And on Monday, after a nice victory, you know what I always like to do. I like to scream, down goes Frazier. Because I think I'm going to be screaming that on Monday. I would love for them Seahawks to go 2-1. That's it for me. Appreciate you rocking with me. Love you for that. And as always, be kind.